Students, welcome to Problems and Solutions for Journal Entries. These problems were taken from the textbook prescribed by Usmania University. As usually, we are taking into account three types of accounts as their rules. Look at the types of accounts again. And in personal accounts, just till now we dealt with only two types of persons. One is a natural persons, Ramu, Mahesh, like that. Artificial persons, bank, like that. And the tangible assets, many tangible assets we found. And the next, incomes and gains, losses and expenses. We entered rent, salaries, and interest as gain or income. Like the rules of personal account: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account: debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account: debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Remember this table, students. Personal account: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account: what comes in debit, what goes out credit. Nominal account: all expenses and gains debit, all incomes and gains credit. This format, remember date, particulars, LF number, debit amount and credit amount, narration. Okay. Stages are steps to pass journal entries. These are the problems, and please subscribe to get the updates. Now, 18th problem. We are starting with the 18th problem. Problem number 18. This is problem. This is journal entries. And for this problem also, transaction wise, we would analyze and we pass journal entry here. Look at 2016 January 1st, started business with cash. One is cash account. Its type is real. And another one is capital. Ravi capital. That's why it is personal account. And Ravi is a giver. He is giving amount to business. He is a giver. Credit. So which account to be debited? Cash account to be debited. So cash account data to Ravi capital account. Ravi capital account. Ravi capital account is credited because he is giver, and narration, explanation to the transaction is called narration. Business started with the cash. Business started with cash. Okay, students, this is the method we are passing journal entry. Next date is January 1st only. Paid into bank. What we paid? Cash we paid. Where we paid? Bank. Deposited into bank. So cash is real account and bank also real account. Cash is going out. Cash is going out. Bank amount is coming in. So that's why for the bank rule, what comes in? Debit. For the cash rule, we have to apply goes out. Goes out will be credit. So which to be debited? Which to be debited? Bank to be debited. And which to be credited? Cash to be credited. Because the neat format, just I am doing this. Okay. You have to write in your book. Bank account data to cash account. Cash account. Amount is 50,000. Amount is 50,000. Narration is cash deposited into bank. Cash deposited into bank. Okay. Right. Okay. Next entry. Next transaction, goods purchased for cash. So one is cash, another one is goods. We are treating it as purchases, goods purchased. Both are real type. Both are real type. When I purchased goods, goods are coming in, and I paid to the goods. Cash is going out. Cash is credit. Okay. Date is second. Then entry will be purchases account data, which to be debited according to this analysis. Purchases account data to cash account. Amount is 30,000. Okay. Goods purchased for cash. Purchases, sometimes there are credit transactions also. We have to record on the name of the party. Goods purchased for cash. Okay. Goods purchased for cash. Next entry, date please. Next date will be the third. Purchased furniture, payment by check. So what we purchased? Furniture. First account is furniture. Furniture. Next entry, next account affected is bank because it was paid through check. Furniture is asset, which is type real. And another one is bank, also real. Furniture is coming in. When I purchased furniture, furniture is coming in and will be debited. And I paid check. Bank is going out. Bank is going out. So which account to be debited as per this analysis? Furniture is debited and bank is credited. Furniture is debited, bank is credited. Okay. For me, it is computer, but you have to write on your notebook. You can't do like me. Furniture account data to bank account. Bank account amount is 10,000. Furniture purchased for cash. Furniture purchased and check issued. We can write like that. Okay. Next date. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. Next date is 5th. Sold goods for cash. So here sales, which are treated as goods, real type, and amount we paid, we received amount, that is cash, also real type. When I sold goods, goods are going out, Goes out is credit. Goes out is credit. So anytime you sold your goods, you are getting cash. Cash is coming into your business or Ravi's business. Comes in. Comes in will be debit. So overall, debit account we have to write first. That will be cash account data. To sales account. Students, remember either sales credit or cash. Sales are always credit. It shows credit. We have to write in two only. 20,000. Goods sold for goods sold for cash. Next entry. Same date, 8th date. Goods sold to Ramesh. So this is credit entry. Don't go for analysis. Directly we can write. Okay. So sales are always credit. Sales amount is goods sold to Ramesh 10,000. Ramesh is receiver or giver. I sold goods to Ramesh. Ravi sold goods to Ramesh. Ramesh is receiving the goods. Receiver will be always debited. That's why we have to write Ramesh account data. Ramesh account data to sales account. Okay, Ramesh is personal account. Personal account rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Ravi sold goods to Ramesh. Ramesh is receiving the goods. That's why his account is debited. Goods are going out. That's why sales account is credited. Sales account is credited. Okay. Now, next 10th date is goods purchased from Ajay. Goods purchased from Ajay. We purchased goods for cash. Okay. Without analysis, also we can write this. We purchased goods for cash. Now we purchased goods from Ajay. What we purchased? Goods we purchased. Goods are coming in or going out. Okay. Date is 10th. Right. So goods are coming in. What comes in according to the rail account is debited. Goods amount is 15,000. 15,000. So now Ravi purchased goods from Ajay. Ajay is giver. So Ajay account should be credit. Ajay. Ajay. Goods purchased from Ajay. Goods purchased from Ajay. Very simple. Earlier we recorded for cash. Now we are recording for credit. Okay. Next transaction is goods returned to Ajay. Goods returned to Ajay. These return actually on 10th date we purchased goods. On 12th date we returned goods. These returns are called as purchase returns. These returns are called as purchase returns. Now we are entering the purchase returns. Before that, please check once again all these journal entries whether you are recorded or not. Look at that date, first and second, third, fifth, eighth. Okay, look at that entry. This entry is on 10th. Now 12th entry is what we return. Goods we return. Goods are going out or coming in? Going out. Going out should be credited or not? Credited. To whom we are returning? Ajay. Ajay is receiver or not? Receiver. So receiver will be debited or not? Debited. First we will debit Ajay account. Ajay account data. Ajay account data to what we are returning? Goods. To which goods we are returning? Purchased goods. That's why these are called as purchase returns. Purchase returns account. Purchase returns account. Okay. Same amount. Amount is purchase returns amount 1000 and no amount in credit. Credit amount 1000, no amount in corresponding nil in goods returned to Ajay. To Ajay. Okay. So that is. Look at here one magic. Purchases are debit, purchase returns are credit. Goods returned to Ramesh. Look at the eighth transaction. An eighth date transaction is Ramesh account data to sales account. Eighth date transaction, Ramesh account data to sales account. Now sales are credit, sales returns are debit. Ramesh here he is a receiver, and now Ramesh is giver. He is returning the goods. Giver will be credited, goods are debited. It will be sales returns account data. Goods are coming in or not? Account data to Ramesh account. Ramesh account is credited because he is giver. Amount is 500. Goods returned by Ramesh. Ramesh found our goods defective. That's why he is returning the goods to Ravi. Goods returned by Ramesh. Ramesh returned goods. Okay. Remember, sales are always credit. Sales returns are debit. Purchases are always debit. Purchase returns are credit. Purchase returns are credit. Okay. Next entry is cash received from Ramesh 9,300 and discount allowed him to 200. Look at Ramesh sales 10,000 rupees. Where is Ramesh? On 8th, Ramesh sales are 10,000. Out of 10,000, Ramesh returned 500 worth of goods. So Ramesh has to give 9,500. In that 9,500, Ramesh is giving only 9,300 cash. So we are receiving cash how much amount? We are receiving cash how much amount? 18th date. Cash is coming in or going out? Coming in. What comes in will be debit. Cash account data. How much cash we are receiving? 9,300. Account data. To whom we are receiving? From whom we are receiving? Ramesh. To Ramesh. Ramesh is giver. Ramesh is a giver. So how much due is from Ramesh? Due amount is how much? Due amount is 9,500. 9,000, 9,500. So out of 9,500, Ramesh is giving only how much amount? 9,300. So balance amount is treated as discount. This discount is lost to us. How it will be lost? Out of 9,500, we are receiving only 9,300. We are allowing him a discount. Discount allowed, count, DR. Amount is 200. So debit 9,500, credit 9,500. Ramesh account is settled. Ramesh account is settled. Ramesh account settled. Okay, right. Next 18th date is over. Next date is 21st. Withdrew from bank for personal use. Withdrew from bank for business use. Okay, look at and remove this first entry, first four entries. I hope you entered this in your notebook. Okay, right. I'm 21, 2016, January 21. So, withdrew from bank for personal use. Whenever you sign the transaction personal, we have to write drawings. DRAWI, drawings to bank account. From where it was withdrawn, bank. So amount is 2,000. Debit credit nil amount. Credit nil amount. Credit amount is 2,000. Amount withdrawn from bank. Okay. Next one is same entry. Withdrawn from bank for which use? Office use. Date is same date, 21. So what they withdrawn cash? For what purpose? Office purpose. So this cash is coming into business. That's why cash account data to bank account. Amount is 12,000. Amount is 12,000. amount withdrawn from bank for office use. Personal use. Whenever you found personal use, then you have to append with drawings. Whenever you withdrawn cash, cash is coming into business. That's why we have to write cash account data. Pay telephone rent for 1 year. Telephone rent is expense. Telephone rent account data. Account data. So we pay money na cash we pay to cash account. Amount is 1200. Same manner. Narration. Telephone rent paid. Why telephone rent is debited? Because it is expense. According to the nominal account, all expenses are debited. Cash paid to Ajay 13,700. Ajay purchases are 15,000. Ajay returns are 2,000. Ajay has to pay to us is 1,000. Ajay has to pay 14,000. But we paid to Ajay only 13,700. 300 is discount we gained. 28. We paid to Ajay. Ajay is a receiver. Ajay account data. Ajay amount is how much? 14,000. We bought goods from Ajay 15,000. We returned goods. Purchase returns are 1,000. There is a due to him is 14,000. We paid cash. So cash amount is 13,700 and 300 is discount. Discount we gained out of 14,000. Our liability is only 13,700. That's why we gained amount of 300. All gains are credited. So that's why we will write it to discount received account. Okay, Ajay account settled. Settled with the discount. Next, paid for stationery, rent, salaries, all are expenses. So according to our rule for nominal account, all expenses are to be debited. So what we paid, number one, stationery, account data. Stationery is debited because it is nominal account and expenses. Rent account data. Rent is expense, which is used for business. Its existence is only 1 year. Salaries account data. To cash. Cash is credited because going out 4,400, 2,000, 5,000. Then 11,004. Narration we can write expenses paid. Very simple. Okay. Look at again from 21 onwards. Date 21 onwards. This is first entry only. This is continuation of okay and note down this. Okay, students. Bye.